And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, one of the best things you can do is get in touch with Tucker, FC Tucker MD Realtors, and get in touch with the best team in the business, Team-McClintock. And that's why today, delighted to have as our Ask the Expert guest, Carol McClintock of FC Tucker MD Realtors. Carol, it's always good to see you. Now, let's talk about if we're ready to buy a home. You say, boy, the thing is get started as quickly as possible. Why so?
Yeah, absolutely, because it is a very competitive market, particularly if you're purchasing a home at really any price, but $500,000 or less. I mean, homes are selling within an hour or two. So you need to, if you decide, hey, we want to buy a house for whatever reason that is, get online, start doing your research. You can go to fctuckermd.com. You can see every house that's listed in the area and start looking at those and looking at the pictures and deciding what you want to buy. And then when you find one on there, then you need to take several other steps in the process. Right.
And one of those steps that will expedite things, have your proof of funds readily available and proof of approval, correct?
Right, absolutely. So one of the first things I always tell people to do this, you need to find a lender. So it can be a bank, it can be a mortgage company, it can be a credit union. And talk to them, find one you like, and get a pre-approval letter so you have that in hand when you start your shopping.
Also, when we make an offer on a new house, sometimes it's a little convoluted. We need to make it as simple as possible.
Yes, as few contingencies as possible. So we are seeing people making offers where they waive the home buyer's warranty, for example. We've also seen some offers where people have waived inspections. Now, I personally do not recommend that. I think that is really foolish. Now, maybe you waive the seller paying for those or participating in them, but I would always have an inspection on a home.
And you always say start your offer with a strong sale pitch or sale price.
Right, exactly. So I had a perfect example this week. A house listed at $350. The buyers came in, and instead of, they talked about offering like $310 or $320, that's just too low, because that's going to do what we say, invite a counter offer. So we don't invite a counter offer. We want to make an offer. Plus, we know we're in a competitive environment. So I tell buyers, just make the best offer that you can. Let's not make it lower and hope they come back, because you won't have that opportunity.
Talking to Carol McClintock. When we come back, she'll talk about the importance of offering a letter, opening a letter. And then we're going to take a look at some gorgeous pictures of a home in North Evansville on Windham Drive. Midday with Mike continues right after these messages. Again, we're getting some good tips from Carol McClintock if you're in the process of buying a home. Another key point, you say write an offer letter. Why is that so important?
Well, it's important because you are buying someone's home. And obviously they have had good times there. Perhaps they raised their family there. And so they want to know who's buying their home, not necessarily names. So I always tell people to write a letter about your family, why you're attracted to the home, use a little schmooze, compliment them on how great the home is and the wonderful things that they've done, because certainly if you're in a competitive environment, this is not going to hurt. They may select your offer over even a higher offer because they feel very comfortable about who's purchasing their home.
Makes sense. Okay, now we want to show you a home on Windham Drive. Boy, you can make some awfully good comments about it. Why is it such an appealing home to sell?
This is a great property, 4525 Windham Hill. It is located 5 minutes from shopping. So it's very close to Green River Road, but not close. The neighborhood is, but not the house. It's on a beautiful corner lot with porches on two sides. We're seeing wonderful pictures of the front of the house and then the living area. And it has a kitchen that's open to I call it a hearth room because it has a fireplace in there. Just a really cozy place to fix a dinner for your family to enjoy. Maybe a sporting event while you're eating. And then that opens out to a wonderful yard that is quite large and has a lake on it. So this property is on water, which is always very attractive.
Absolutely gorgeous. And again, Carol, in addition to this home on Windham, any other home, if you really have your stuff together, if you're organized, a lot of these homes are going to go quickly, aren't they?
That's absolutely right. So you need to be ready. Before you ever set foot in that first house, you need to have that pre-approval letter. If it's a cash offer, you need to have proof of funds. And something else that we've been encouraging buyers to do, if you make an offer and you really want a home, talk to your real estate agent about using an escalation clause so that if your original offer is not accepted, it automatically goes up to make you the best buyer for that house.
Carol, as always, great information. We appreciate your expertise. Stay safe, and hopefully one of these days we'll see you back here in the studio.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Have a great week.
Hey, you too. Thank you, Carol. And for more, you can go to 14news.com on our Ask the Expert page. After a check of our weather, we're going to get some great energy-saving tips during this extreme heat that we've had the last few weeks. Tynesha Smith, she's with Vector. She's up next, coming up on Midday with Mike.